Descent. Vito rambles through Amnesia: The Dark Descent Part 4. So, let's just get right into it. I don't need to do an intro. You guys know what you're in for. Let's do it. And recap. So, in the last video, we were in the dungeon. Pretty dark, if you remember. So we didn't indeed encounter that creature multiple times. So it seems like he's going to be pretty much stalking us through the game. Yeah, we had to maneuver through the halls to find a glass jar to fill it with acid so that we could break through a somewhat weak padlocked door, to which now we find ourselves in the sewer. So let's see what trouble we can get into this time as we continue deeper and deeper into Castle Brennenburg in search of the Baron, as Daniel has instructed himself to find him and kill him. Destroy him. Put him out of our misery, I guess. Killing him gets him out of our own misery. Anyway, enough of that. Let's ramble through Amnesia. We need to find a way to grease this lever, potato, tomato. So it looks like this is some oil. I think we can, yep, fill that up. And of course, Puzzle 1 solved. I am the greatest.
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drained sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
I wonder if we're gonna run into that water creature thing, since we're in a water section. It's attached to a rusty chain in the ceiling. I find it really strange that Daniel's diaries are all over the place. Look at that. Check every Well, can I grab it? Why are Daniel's diary pages all over this place? Terrible things are gonna happen. I'm telling you, that water thing is here. So we gotta find a way to drain the sewer so we can continue downward. The dread. Alright. Treasure box. Let's get the treasure. The treasure. Whee! Jump. Jump, man. This is called me. Jump, man. Over there. Do you now? I hear it. Where? I hear you. Where are you? Oh! Goodness, that sucked. I'm telling you, it's coming. Something is... Get away. Alright, okay. That part is done. I think I have to go to the other side. Oh, I thought I heard a monster. I think I have to go to the other side now and see what's over there. I completely bypassed this door. Let me just check it since I'm here. I don't know what the puzzle is yet, so let me leave it as is. At this point, if I expect that creature to show up at any point, then really just helps to calm my nerves ever so slightly, so that when he does show up, it's not as big of a surprise. Intensely focused. A lot of focus going on here. Not much rambling. I think topic of the week, topic of the video. I just want to talk about something simple, and that is love I have for my kids, and just really what a joy it's been to be a dad to them. I have 3 kids, and honestly, 10 years ago, you know, I've always wanted kids, but now that they're here, it's I find it extremely surreal. Alright, I need one more pipe. And I don't know, I'm one of 3. My wife, she's one of 3. So I think, you know, 3 always seemed like the sweet spot, but we're, you know, looking to have another one, hopefully in the not too distant future, closer than we think. I don't know, and just, I don't know, the idea excites me. I think of this, I'm stuck. What is going on? Okay, goodness. Freaked me out for a second. Ever since we started thinking that maybe 3 is not where we stop, but 4, I don't know, like, it never, I kind of like accepted it right away. It was pretty awesome to think, like, 4 kids, 2 parents, 4 kids, having my children go up together and be friends with each other and kind of be each other's wing girls and boys. It's just, I don't know, pretty nice. It makes me think, one of the things that I've always taken inspiration in the game BioShock, if you go down that good path, the ending has always resonated with me, and that's with you rescue all the little sisters, bring them to the surface. They're new to this, you know, they're spent their whole lives in this terror-filled place, this horror, this nightmare, and you, the protagonist, Jack, I think his name was, decides to bring him back and essentially raise him as his own, which is really awesome. Like, that in and of itself is such a great inspiration. Just kind of, again, setting aside, I say again, but, you know, kind of from what I rambled about in the last video about, you know, personal responsibility, setting aside your own desires for the good of others, and that's what a way to demonstrate that. So that right there was pretty inspiring to me. I took, you know, it's resonated with me all these years after I played BioShock. And then it's that last scene. That scene always hits me. And it's the protagonist, again, I think his name's Jack, kind of sitting on his deathbed, and you... Can I grab that? Thank you. One by one, the little sisters, now grown, kind of grab onto his hand as he passes into the next life, and that's how he went in that piece. And I see that something that simple, like that image, that stuck with me. It stuck with me all these years, and that's kind of how I have seen myself, or what I would dream to achieve with my kids. Having kids is really, I don't know, it's really transformed me in a way that I never thought. I always understood this from afar. You know, this little child, little me, and you fall in love with them the moment you hold them, and all that is true. But I think it's more so when you start seeing them learn and develop. I think that's when it really hits you. When you start seeing your kids like think, you know, as critically as, you know, little kids can think, but to see them express their desires, their opinions, their thoughts, as crazy and simple as it may seem, that's when it really hits you. Like, this is such an awesome gift that I've been given. And the more they develop, the more I feel it, the more I want to be better and better for them. And by the grace of God, you know, I've gotten this, you know, I've been doing this for a few years. I've learned a lot. I've seen things, you know, about myself that I'm not proud of, but I've worked to fix it. And if it hadn't been for my wife or my kids, you know, I'd be walking around with those flaws. Now, granted, I still have many that I need to work through, but because of what my kids and my wife is constantly showing me, not necessarily verbally, but through their actions responding to me and seeing how I respond to them, and down, up, down. It's made me really kind of evaluate on a day-to-day basis how I can be better, how I can make better decisions, react in a better manner. that's all the puzzles. Okay. Alright, so that's broken. Oh. I think... Alright, control room. I think we're good here. We'll need a push to dislodge. Let's just check the air, see. Okay. Just okay. So, all right, I got it. I got it. I got it. Got it. Well, eventually. First try. You saw it, right? Oh, the morgue. Morgue doesn't sound like fun. Can we talk about kids more? Not. Oh, it's dark.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow. It has? For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor, to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
All right.
What happened? days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone come to this room? Hey! Anybody? Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Chills. That cockroach. Blood.
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Changed my mind about. Alright, so looks like we are looking for a vaccine. That gas is filled with the C virus, particularly of the 19th strand. And we're gonna need some doses of that miracle drug. Maybe 2. I fear for Daniel. I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He is tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me. Interesting. I wonder if the gate is heaven. Or the gate could be leaving the castle. I don't know. Maybe we're the bad guys. Or the bad guy. The strange deaths among the servants and the prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has recently been opened up for use as a means of transport, is plagued by peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, are blissfully spared by this calamity, but it is clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly, and their contaminated Vito lacks the energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine. I hope that it doesn't cause blood clots. Kind of just walked all over those bodies. I mean, no disrespect. Okay, yes. What's the copper tube for? I'm just going down the list. Okay. I don't know if there's a good hiding spot. I don't know where else to go. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's get out of here, let's get out of here. Gosh. And we made it to the sewer. Alright, so we were in the cistern so that we could get to the sewer. Now we are in the sewer. And I think we'll go ahead and stop here. Yeah, I'm really digging this game. So this was part 4. Vito rambles through Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's been fun. Yeah, I appreciate you once again being here as I kind of just play this game and talk about things that are on my mind. If you like it and you want to connect, I have some links right here. I usually just post on Twitter when the videos are live, so you find me more engaged on mines and locals. I deal with I talk about other things, mainly in the areas of better living, better decisions, better choices, nutrition, things like that. I'm not a health nut, but just really just trying to be a better person. But yeah, find me there, connect. I'll try to post these every week, continue through this, and then we'll find another horror game to play through, ramble through. So this channel is primarily focused on playing through the horror genre. Really into it. It's fun. But yeah, find me here. Find me anywhere you see on the screen below. But that being said, be good, everyone. Until next time.